everyone. Welcome to my stream. I am Kerbon, and yes, you see that lovely face there to my right, or your left, I guess. That is the only woman that can ring in the new year any day she wants for me, is Susan Stewart.
Hello.
Hello. That one was just right off the top of my head. So
I like it. It's good.
Let's see. How have you been? I guess we'll get the pleasantries out of the way first.
It's been up and down on my end, but at least holidays have been as good as they can be, really.
Yeah, especially considering the year, everything in it.
Yeah.
And all the restrictions we're having to undergo because of this year.
Yeah, it's crazy. We usually do quite the New Year's Eve shindig, and we're not this year, and it feels very strange.
I'll be there in spirit because I've got me a drink, both for New Year's Eve and as well as right now. You can't see it unless you're looking at my stream.
I'll click over on the stream. Oh,
I decided to pick up a little wine as well as some whiskey for tomorrow, but some wine for tonight. This is some port.
Nice.
Have you ever heard
yes.
of this one, bin number 27?
I haven't heard of that at all.
Figured I might as well ring out the new year in 2 days instead of just 1 day. This is
I like
Reserve
your style.
Porto.
Nice.
Francesca Porto, 20% alcohol. Where's the small blurb about it here? There it is, but it's not a very good one. The tin that it came in, literally a tin. This metal thing here. It actually has a better little blurb on it. It says, one of the world's favorite ports with intense berry fruit flavors and a smooth, velvety texture. Its rich fruitiness makes it the perfect complement to cheeses and chocolate desserts.
Ooh. That's a great idea. Ooh, I just had a great idea, Chris. Oh gosh, I've got to add things to my shopping list. Hold on. Okay.
Cheeses and chocolate desserts. It is also phenomenal in cocktails. Try replacing sweet vermouth or simple syrup with bin number 27 in a Manhattan or any of your favorite cocktails.
Ooh. I have never thought of replacing sweet vermouth or syrup with port, but that's exciting. So I make this really excellent bourbon bacon jam.
Have I tried that before? It sounds familiar.
And I was just thinking that would be a great New Year's Eve snack, is some bourbon bacon jam over some brie. Some warm brie. Some crackers. Ooh, I could make sourdough crackers.
Oh, yes, you could. Yeah, at least I was able to get the wrapper off of this one fairly easily. That's good. Oh, I'm going to have to cut the little seal here. Let's see whether or not this is any good. Hang on.
I'm while you're opening that, I'm also drinking something. Randy, my husband, for those of you who don't know, has concocted a drink for us this evening that is vanilla ice cream. Good vanilla ice cream, not shitty vanilla ice cream. No.
Okay.
And some chocolate syrup, and then bourbon poured over it, and then you kind of mix it all together till it's this delightfully boozy milkshake.
Oh, I have got to try that sometime.
Yeah, it's good.
All right, let's.
In this lovely glass I made. I was doing pottery.
Ah, yes. Best way to enjoy it, after all.
Yeah, I don't know if you can really see the texture here. Let me try again. It's hard to tell.
Oh, yeah,
so
now I can
lovely,
see
texture on the bottom. Yeah. Cute. Little. I made a little set of 3 of these that are like, there's this bigger one and one a little smaller and one a little smaller that they're like bear family in Goldilocks.
Family of ceramics.
Exactly.
Okay, set this over here out of the way a little bit. Actually, right here. Probably because, yeah, that'll do.
That's so good and so dangerous.
Take a whiff of this here. Okay, see, so because the first time that I've really enjoyed a good wine, a good port, as a matter of fact, is when we started gaming together and we were playing. Was it Return to Zork first, and then
we did play Return to Zork first, but I think we didn't do port until Zork Nemesis.
Zork Nemesis, okay, yeah. So, just smelling this, I'm immediately thinking of Zork Nemesis.
Yes. No, I love that about smells.
Yes.
How
it just immediately takes you back.
They're so tied with memory. And
associative memory, I think they call it, or something like that.
Yeah. It's a big thing. And has been a big thing in my life. When I was in middle school, one of my very good friends did a science fair project on it.
Really? Cool.
Yeah, she did smell the effect of smells on memory and reflexes.
Huh.
Which was interesting, like doing both.
Do they tie together, I guess?
I don't think she had any conclusive results about like one smell being better for both, so they seem to be separate. But apparently the lemon essential oil helped my recall much better as a middle schooler than the other smells she used.
Interesting.
Yeah. I remember that. Always remember that. And
I would have expected the certain smell to bring you back to a certain memory, not many memories.
Right. I mean, it was kind of the way she did the experiment is like she had you smell something and then look at basically like a Where's Waldo page.
Okay.
For a certain amount of time, and then you'd close it and you'd have to recall as many things that you remembered off of that page as possible.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's not where I was going in my mind with that associative memory kind of thing.
Yeah, no, that's interesting. But then also we played on that a lot for our wedding. We used rosemary a lot in our wedding. So I had a lot of rosemary in my bouquet. And we gave out little rosemary plants as our wedding favors. So
now anytime you smell rosemary.
Yes. And that was on purpose. So that we'd always remember our wedding when we smelled rosemary.
Gotcha. Interesting. Huh. I never would have thought about that. Huh. Well, let's see whether or not this tastes as good as it smells.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. Such build-up for some port.
Nice and smooth, definitely very fruity. I'm not sure if I call it velvety smooth, but definitely
is it intense fruit flavor though, Chris?
That part might be a little bit hyped up. I don't know.
That part reminded me of like a fruit snack commercial.
It's definitely
like
good and fruity.
Gushers with intense fruit flavor.
Where they just get blasted in the face with a fire hose of some colored water,
Of colored syrup, yeah, exactly.
Put the cork back on that in case I knock it over. Alrighty. Well, good. Back to adventure gaming time, and we're going to be continuing the Myst Saga tonight. You can't see anything on your screen right now. That's because this game uses residual VM to run the game because it's an older DOS/Windows game. And so the only way I could get it to run is by, a couple of little hacks. Not a big deal, though. I was able to get it. In fact, any moment now, you might be able to see
This is why I trust you with these sorts of things, Chris, because I know if you say we're going to do something, we're going to do it one way or another.
And there it is.
High water.
Yay.
Yes, books. Okay. Let me just...
No intro, just slams you right into the main menu here.
Just slams you right into the menu.
That's what it is with these old games, back in the day before so many publishing companies and developers decided, oh, this is a big business. We need to throw money in it, and we need to throw our logo in everybody's faces before they even get to the main menu, you know?
Oh my god. So, Josh got us Borderlands 3 for Christmas.
Yes, I saw that.
And I don't know if you know how big a role Borderlands has played in me and Randy's relationship.
I've heard, but not any details, no.
We could talk about that another time, but
okay.
There is a loading screen in Borderlands 3 that takes forever to start the game up, and it's like, it kills me because it's like a loading bar on this black screen, and then you have Claptrap, the little obnoxious robot, just dancing across the bottom repeatedly, and I just like, oh my god, why is this taking so long?
They should have had him every now and then stop, look at you, and say, "Boy, it's taking a long time, isn't it?"
Right. I mean, and that would definitely be within
yes, exactly.
Character.
I've played a little bit of Borderlands 1, but so I got the gist of his personality there.
Yeah. So, okay, books. Yes,
books.
I'm here. I've got my notebook, my handy dandy notebook.
Yes, get your notebooks handy. Before I start a new game, of course, we'll go through options here in a second. Do you want me to try to find, because I got a list of them over here on my other screen, try to find the various Easter eggs that would be hidden throughout the game?
Oh, sure.
Okay. Let me actually bring it up to the fore.
I enjoy a good Easter egg.
And, okay, there we go. Cool, because there's several right at the very beginning, in fact. All right. Well, let me go into options here. Make sure it's overall the volume looking okay for you there.
Yeah, I'm good.
Looks like it's doing all right for me too. Of course, I can always adjust it in post when I'm putting it up on YouTube. But anyway, a reference sound. Yeah, they sound perfectly fine to me there.
Wait, what was sound 2? Click on sound 2 again.
Well, I turned it off there, but I play it again. It's basically a wind kind of sound.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. After how chunky sound 1 was, I thought I missed sound 2.
I should have stopped sound 1 and then started and stopped sound 2, but I didn't. I didn't realize that clicking a second time stopped it. But anyway, I think the music volume's probably okay for now. We can come back and adjust it
I've liked
needed.
how it is so far.
I think the frequency's probably fine. Again, if we want to, we can adjust it. We'll leave zip mode off for now. Let's just see what these speeds do. I have not gotten into the game proper, so I don't know what these will be like. But of course, mouse speed is obvious, and it seems to be okay here. So you'll want to adjust your monitor. I cannot adjust it in game here to make sure that the symbol inside this black square here is just barely visible.
Oh gosh, I can't see it at all.
Or just turns black, rather. Excuse me. I can
it's
barely
black.
see it, so it's definitely turned black. I'm going to leave my monitor at this setting. It's a good setting. And I speak English. I don't know about you, but we'll definitely... do you want subtitles on this?
Outside of horse, it's the only language I know.
And horse is usually just those little sound effect subtitles you see in movies.
It's not even that. It's really about body language and dirty looks.
Eyes, and dirty looks, yeah.
And threats. Horses talk a lot in threats.
Threats?
Anyone who's a horse person knows. Yeah.
Okay.
The look, we're like, I'll fuck you up if you don't back the fuck up. And if they don't believe you, you fuck them up.
Well, you're going to find out, yeah.
Yeah.
How much they were serious, exactly.
Yes.
So I have heard that for streaming purposes, it's good to have subtitles on. Do you like them or not?
I am a fan of subtitles, yes.
Okay,
because
sometimes,
we'll go ahead and
turn them on.
I don't know, I'm bad at things and processing.
I'm about half and half, especially when it's a show like The Expanse, where so many hard to understand dialects and accents are being used. I've got to be able to read what they're saying because I can't understand.
Yeah.
Otherwise.
I mean,
but in this, I doubt it's going to be a problem.
Whenever I'm with anybody else, I like subtitles on because like sometimes you want to say something or you're just like you're not as focused as you are when you're watching something by yourself. And so I like to have subtitles on to like
That's true. Didn't think about that.
Keep me able to follow. And sometimes I just chew really loud. It drives me crazy. I chew so loud, like I can't hear the show, and I'm like, what is going on with
Especially
my life?
It's a crunchy something that you're eating, you know.
Okay, well, so I have this habit of eating cereal dry, like potato chips.
Yep.
So it gets a bit crunchy. Yeah. We usually have Captain Crunch for Christmas breakfast, and so we always have Captain Crunch for like the week after as well. So yes, it's very crunchy.
You have a crunchy week. All right.
Crunchy week, yes.
Okay, well, let's dive on in. You have not played this game before, is that correct?
I have definitely not played this one. Okay. 100% positive. I've not played. I didn't even know it existed for a long time.
Wow. Okay, so you probably don't even know how many games there are in the franchise.
Except that you told me, gave me a rundown, earlier. But I kind of dropped off of the Myst fandom. Yeah. And then you kind of rekindled it with me, Chris. So here we are.
Yay! You'll notice conspicuously missing from this title screen is the name of the company that actually started the whole franchise.
Yeah, the Cyan
got the publisher
logo
here, and you got the developer over here. In fact, I guess these link to the respective websites.
I would guess so.
Cyan is not here. I don't remember the exact reason. I'll have to go back and watch some videos on YouTube about it, especially this year's Mysterium conference that they had online.
Yeah.
Because they talked about it, I'm sure, there. But they, for whatever reason, Cyan could not devote time to developing this game, so they handed it off to Presto Studios to do so. However, they were able to lend them, I guess, all of the... It was a beneficial thing. It wasn't like, they just created a knockoff game and they got the license to the title and slapped it on or whatever.
Right.
No, it's definitely still with... I mean, it was with Cyan's blessing that they created this game. Even Rand Miller himself makes an appearance as Atrus, as usual.
Yay! I mean, Atrus is back!
Yay! It might as well be a Cyan. It's a Cyan game in all but developer name only.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's go ahead and see what we're going to get into here.
Heck yeah, I'm excited. So excited.
Back when Ubisoft wasn't crappy. And the music.
As good as the rest, huh? Oh.
I realized as our group linked back to Dunny that we should not restore the city as we had planned. The once magnificent buildings lay in ruin, testament to the hatred that had consumed them. Too many people had fallen victim to that hate, to the prejudice and greed from which it sprang. Gazing out across the cavern, I decided to write another age, one that would help the Dunny survivors begin again, free from the tragedies of their past. So with my wife, Catherine, supporting me, I put aside that past to write a future. More than a year has gone by since I finished writing Lishan. I have a new daughter, who I hope will someday link to that age with me. And as I imagine Yisha meeting the Dunny, those brave men and women who are building a new life for themselves, I realize I've been given another chance as well. A chance to learn from my mistakes and leave the past behind me once and for all.
Yeah, after you raise two really shitty sons, wouldn't you just be like, you know what, I need to stop having children? No, Atrus is just like, let's just make some more, we'll try again, it'll be fine. Oh my god. I guess breeder's gonna breed.
Hang on.
Breathtaking, isn't it?
Okay, so we're in control. So what was that now? I didn't hear a word you said over the bombastic title screen music there that was going on.
So I was like, after you've raised 2 really shitty children, wouldn't you just tap out? Wouldn't you just stop? Be like, no, I'm done. I'm clearly bad at raising children. But no,
okay, you're looking at it. Sorry,
let's make another one. Why not? It can't be worse.
I'm not going to spoil.
And then I said, breeder's gonna breed.
Yeah, okay. I did catch that part. I'm not going to spoil anything about Yisha, by the way. But this is not the last time we'll hear about Yisha. I'll just say that much.
Oh, I'm sure. People never fucking shut up about their children.
You're coming from this at the same sort of direction that I am, which is we don't really like children. We never
I hate
having
them.
Children.
I hated them when I was a kid. I hate them now.
So neither of us can really understand the sort of, if you had 2 bad children that you eventually had to in prison forever, or
right.
But you're probably still going to try again because you want to continue on the line or something. I guess I don't know exactly what goes on through your head when you're a parent.
I've always appreciated that Atrus took some fucking responsibility for how shitty his kids turned out. And now he's just making another one. It's also going to be awful.
You don't know that.
I do know that. Because he has a track record of being shitty at raising children.
We have 3 or 4 more games to go through, so we'll find out, okay?
Okay. I'm just going to say, if she actually turns out good, I'll be fucking impressed. That's not how the real world works.
Spoilers. No spoilers.
Okay, spoilers. It's fine. Right. I'm ready. I'm just calling it now.
All right.
It's going to turn out shitty because
so
that's how parents are.
Someone said breathtaking isn't as we're looking out here.
Very... very northern New Mexico.
And this is their introduction to the new fluid way of being able to look around, because in previous 2 games you could not do this, obviously.
There's no way those plants would survive in this kind of environment.
Well, if they're in a greenhouse sort of thing, maybe.
Well, this isn't a closed-sided greenhouse. I feel like it's important to mention.
Yeah.
We call it Tomahna. We moved here after Atrus finished writing Relation. He wanted us to have a new home too. I'm so glad to see you. I told Atrus our paths would cross again. He was just going to grab something for your trip to Relation, so he shouldn't be terribly long. Unless he decides to check over the whole house first, which means he could be hours resetting all his padlocks.
That sounds like Atrus.
But I know he was looking forward to introducing you to the Dunny, so he shouldn't be terribly long. Why don't you wait in his study?
That's a different Catherine actress, isn't it?
Yes, it is. That is a different actress, which is a shame. I like the one.
I hate recasting. They should have just decided she died.
Woo! I haven't even gotten buzzed yet, but you're going to speed me along that path, I think.
You're welcome. I mean, this is just a personal pet peeve of mine. I hate recasting.
No, I hate it too as well. Sometimes it is necessary, though.
No, it's never necessary.
I mean,
kill them off.
With the Harry Potter series, they kind of had to.
Just stop. Just stop making Harry Potter movies.
I think actually they're going to do that for Black Panther 2, right? They're not going to recast.
So they're just not going to make Black Panther 2?
No, they are going to make it. They're just going to have, what's his name's character be dead or something, or I don't know exactly how they're going to.
Okay, as long as he's dead, that's fine with me.
Yeah, he's not going to be in the movie as a different actor,
Okay, that's good. As long as they didn't recast. I fucking hate that. It's probably part of why I hate Spider-Man so much.
You definitely got a point there, yeah. Each time they cast him younger and younger, eventually he's going to be that age right there.
I hate Spider-Man's character. I hate his story. I hate everything about him. I hate that there's so many fucking Spider-Man
We'll save that
movies.
for our I Hate Spider-Man podcast later this evening, so tune in for that.
I could go on for hours.
Yes.
I hate Spider-Man so much. And I recently sat through most of the Marvel movies to finish the whole thing so y'all could talk about it in front of me.
I have actually almost gone through
I'm
all
done.
of them, including the Spider-Man films that are a part of the MCU.
Okay, I
But
skipped all the Spider-Man
your,
movies. But
I share your, I hate Spider-Man kind of viewpoint as well, so don't... or I don't
go
like
team, I
him
hate
anyway.
Spider-Man.
Well, she's
Yeah, no,
really-
You know, this
I
trip is
skipped all
exactly
the
what
Spider-Man
Atrus needs
movies.
right now. I haven't been able to get him out of the house for months, ever since he found his journals out of place. But seeing how well the Dunny have settled in on Relation should help him to finally relax.
No.
Just no?
Atrus is not the kind of man to just relax.
Yeah, you're probably right, especially after everything that's happened to him.
He is a workaholic and paranoid. I mean, sometimes rightly
I'm
so.
surprised that his hand can still be writing after all the books he's written.
I mean, practice. Practice.
I guess. Get writer's cramp often, I guess. So yeah, we can right click and I don't know if you can see it on my high-res monitor here, but there's a tiny little hand on the screen.
The tiniest little cursor!
Yeah.
Tiniest
And
little
so when you
cursors.
right click so you can move, it's still there but kind of ghosted in the center of the screen,
Yeah,
so you can
yeah,
still
yeah.
use it this way as well. But if you want to, you can detach it and then click on things, but whatever.
Did they just decide that Ivy was a tree? Is that what's going on?
Some of it looks dead. I don't know.
Well, that's...
I know nothing about
Okay.
botany. So,
Sorry,
yeah.
I'm a big plant person, so...
Oh, that's fine. That's totally cool. Got some
This
ferns
is
or something like
strange.
I guess. But
Well,
remember, this
there's
is a different planet. They're not going to have the exact same plants we do on it, you know.
Well, that's true,
It
but...
almost looks like
it's-
pot. The way those leaves are.
I
Anyway.
mean, it looks very much like a Japanese maple.
Okay.
Have that very spidery leaf
I'm
formation.
sorry, the other door.
Oh, I'm
Other
sorry.
Door. Your other left.
Thank you for directing me to which one I should open in the first
People
place,
and their
lady.
babies.
I'm gonna have another drink.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. She's talking to the baby. We got him.
Yeah, that's what people do with babies.
Yeah. Ah. You know, here
There
we
we go.
are. Can we save the game yet? Yes, we can. Yay.
Heck yeah.
Oh, we can even give them names now. Look at that.
Woo,
Okay.
woo.
Okay, yeah, so it's definitely going to get there. Good.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool. Just making sure. Alright, alright. Let's have a look around Atrus' study while he's busy. Oh, there's something.
Busy locking shit up.
Yeah. I can't look at those two desks, but I can look at this one. Oh, that looks familiar there, doesn't it? Oh, look at that.
Oh, that looked brokey broke.
Well, you see what's on the cover of it, right?
Barely?
It's the Dunny number for 5 that
Ah.
we learned in the last game, which means this book is the 5th age, which means fill in the blank, Susan. What's the 5th age?
It was Riven, right?
That's Riven. Yeah, it has nothing to do with Tolkien's the 5th age or whatever it is. I don't know.
I'm not that.
No, yeah, the 5th
not
age.
really
In,
That's not really the number 5.
yeah. Yes, that is the number 5. It had the
Number 5
horizontal-
just had one line.
Yeah, it has one line in the middle. I can't zoom in on it, but I mean, that's
Okay, it
that's
looks like
Dunny.
an equals sign to me.
Well, there's okay, you're looking at the darker parts. Look at the lighter
Yeah.
parts. It's kind of hard to tell, but there's some filigree and stuff around it. But it's basically a square
Oh, okay, I
with a
see
line
the
going
box
through the middle.
now.
You have to look at it kind of negatively.
Okay.
Or whatever. Yeah, it's hard to tell because
Yeah,
it's such a low resolution. But again,
Yeah.
older game, you know.
They could
And so
have tried harder.
Susan the Critic. Okay.
Okay. Well, you should know. Like,
yeah, I do know. Yes.
They accomplished a lot with like 8-bit graphics.
This is not 8-bit graphics. It's definitely
no. This
full
is
color.
extremely more advanced, and so it should be better.
Okay.
Sorry.
Back when the game was made, resolutions were still down in the 640 by 480 or 800 by 600.
Right. Well, shouldn't you plan for that?
Also, which they did. This is basically what this is. This is about 640 by 480 resolution. Here's the thing. Also, Cyan and I guess by extension Presto Studios as well, had a propensity for creating their games for the lowest common denominator. Basically so that as many people could play the game regardless of how powerful or lack of powerful their
which I appreciate.
Therefore,
but they could have very easily solved this problem by making the number the negative space. So that it was what stood out.
You're not wrong there. Okay. But anyway,
that's all they had to do. It's an easy fix.
This is the Dunny number 5, which means this book links to the 5th age. And as we noted at the very end of the last game, Riven is no longer. That's why it no longer links to anything here. It's gone. The link has been cut. So
gone, baby, gone. Love is gone.
So anyway, all right, let's keep looking around here. There's some Easter eggs around here somewhere. Let me see if I can find them. Mini balls that look like pepper shakers. Okay, yeah, all right. Show off, click normally, and then the pepper shaker that's furthest left. Okay, so nothing. We just get the little zoom out icon here. If I click on what is it? This one's start. This is a 2-parter. It doesn't pay off just yet here.
Okay.
Click on the furthest left on the top shelf. This one then.
Yeah.
We'll zoom you out away from the shelf. After zooming back, proceed. Okay. Okay, whatever. I don't know if that worked or not, but okay. Let's see. Okay, we can zoom in on this. Now let's see what happens if I do this.
Wow!
There we go. If you hold down the tilde key while clicking it to zoom in on it, it gives you this little Easter egg here, which...
That is the creepiest looking baby.
Yeah, that is scary. Okay. But I like the drawing much better.
They're both creepy.
I guess Atrus drew that? I don't know. Not entirely sure. Oh, yeah, there they are.
The boys.
The 2 Hellions. The boys.
I keep forgetting. I have to watch The Boys. There's a whole season out that I haven't watched.
Okay, I can't zoom in on that piece of paper. I guess it's blank. I don't remember if I want to look at this paper first or over there first. I think I want to look at this first. Yeah. Taemun, thank you for responding so quickly to my request for Nara padlocks. As you know, security in Tomahna has become an important issue of late. Perhaps I am overreacting, as Catherine suggests. But the idea that someone may have been sneaking into my study, reading all of my journals, disturbs me. After what happened to my library on Myst, after my own sons, Cirrus and Akinar, destroyed so many of my books, backstory, I've come to realize how delicate the link is to my worlds. I've never been able to repair those burned books, to link to each age and find out if the inhabitants survived. The padlocks won't change that situation, but they should ease my fear of trespassers considerably. Sincerely, Atrus. For those who have never played the original game, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's. Yeah, so these clearly there's some, I don't know what the term is to describe it. Basically, stories being told by these paintings, murals, whatever. I guess these are not murals, but more like tapestries. Curtains, something like that. I don't know.
Come to examine the tapestries. Is it examine or inspect? I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure this is supposed to depict Atrus. I don't know exactly what it's supposed to be. Atrus and his people, the Dunny people, and he's like leading them to their new home in Relishon. Because this is the underground empire, not the great underground empire of Zork, but the underground empire of Dunny. Let's come over here. What's this?
Relishon.
And we just heard someone behind us, so this... Okay. And it's not only encased inside this globe here, but also has a lock on it to keep anyone from opening it. Has he already finished?
Seems legit.
I guess. Why is he protecting it in this display case-like thing? It's weird. I would have put it in a safe or something, but I don't know.
I don't know.
I guess figures the lock's in it. Anyway.
Atrus is a little vain.
I see you found the Relishon book. Catherine tells me you've been here for some time. I'm sorry if I've kept you waiting. Since we'll be gone a few days, I need to secure some of my things. And I also wanted to bring you this. It's a journal I kept while I was writing Relishon. I thought you might find it interesting to read about what I'd hoped to achieve, compare it to what the age truly is. Well, just let me get my keys to unlock Relishon and we'll be off. Oh, and I'm interested in hearing what you've been up to in recent months.
Well, you know. Oh.
No! No! Relishon!
Got exciting.
Mm-hmm. I didn't even click on anything. It's just all that was on.
Oh, it was just like you going.
You're going there, buddy. You're following him. Ding dong. Okay, we're here. All right. We are in Shananin, by the way. Oh, we can't put an apostrophe in here? Okay, fine, whatever. We don't know that's the name of it, but it's irrelevant anyway. So. I guess we need to follow the perp.
Yep.
Alright, let's head over here. Where did he go? Oh, this is maybe up a ladder.
Ladder
over
rungs.
there. That's where we came from there. We'll have plenty of time, by the way, to explore all of this. But let's see if we can... Oh. Here he is. What's with that sound? I don't remember that sound effect. That's interesting. There's the iconic hut that you see on the cover of this game, by the way. Everywhere you look. So it's like every time you look in there, he just kind of paces. Maybe planning his next move or something. And the door's locked.
Oh, and we can't get in.
Alright, so... So starts our adventures in Myst III Exile. Big old tusk there. I'd hate to imagine the creature that had a tusk like that.
Right? That's impressive.
That's what she said. That's what you said. Okay. Who wants to read the journal?
Oh my.
It's probably written by Atrus, so you need a masculine voice. You want me to read it?
Yeah, go for it.
Sweat my whistle here. Okay. Yes, he always puts the dates in front like that. 93-5-25. I always feared this day would come. For years, Catherine and I have dreamed of restoring Dunny. We have dedicated our lives to the task, taking it upon ourselves to locate the citizens of Dunny and convince them to return to their ruined city and rebuild. Our dream has become the dream of so many now, and the progress we have made towards achieving it is something of which we all can stand proud. But I know that it has been a mistake. The city of Dunny should not be restored. It should stand forever in ruins as both a symbol of our past mistakes and a memorial to all who lost their lives when Dunny fell. Sidebar, go back and read, if ever you have the time, anyone who's watching it, it's not just Susan, go back and read the Book of Atrus, the first actually hardcover book that was written based on this series. That kind of explains Atrus's backstory, and if possible, also read the Book of Tiana, which takes place before Atrus's time, his mother basically, and explains Dunny, how Dunny fell, that whole backstory, which is, I think it's good reading, but that's me. So if ever you get time, worth it to read it. Don't need to have read it in order to enjoy this game, but gives you more backstory and more depth.
They're good reads.
Yeah. The devastating events of recent months, the war on Terani and the death of Uta in particular, have driven this truth home to me quite forcefully. If we rebuild the city walls today, are we not giving approval to the very illness that destroyed our civilization in the first place? Are we not setting ourselves up to repeat that pattern again in future generations? I have put much thought into this tonight and have found only one solution. If we, the men and women who survived the downfall of Dunny, are to thrive, then we must break the pattern of hatred which has destroyed so many lives. We must begin our civilization anew. And we can only do that if I write us a new age. I have spoken with Catherine about this, and she agrees. I only hope the others will see it as well. 93-5-26. Will these people never cease to amaze me? I thought they would object to my decision. After all, most of them link back to Dunny specifically to see the city rebuilt. But when I told them why we should not restore it, their response was immediate and unanimous. Whereas yesterday they thought only of rebuilding, today they concentrate solely on salvage. They intend to take from their ruined city only that which is best and move on. Everywhere I look, the enthusiasm for this new task is obvious. It heartens me even as I face my own monumental contribution. I have written many ages in my lifetime, from my first timid attempts under the tyrannical tutelage of my father, to my most recent accomplishment, Averon. Never before has so much been riding on my skill. The age I am about to write must be all I ever imagined and more. How am I going to achieve it? 93-6-1. Catherine laughed this morning when she saw me drudging out my old notebooks. I must have made quite the picture, sitting near the embers of a fire, surrounded by countless commentaries and journals. Some of them seemed more dust than paper, but the hours I spent sifting through them was worth it. Ideas for what this new age might be are tumbling around in my head. There are almost too many to catch hold of. Obviously, I must choose some starting point as my anchor. Writing ages is a science, a precisely structured equation of words. Every equation needs as its foundation an underlying concept around which the age can develop. In the past, I've written my books around whatever idea intrigued me most at the time. I wanted to discover how the age to which the book linked would manifest the results of that idea. Sometimes civilizations had arisen, sometimes they had not. But whether a society had come to exist on the age or not, it was often in response to whatever concept the book I had written embodied. This time this time, my search for a concept must be weighed very carefully. I already have the civilization I wish to see develop. I know our history as a people and the paths we have followed to arrive here. Today I must write a book which will link to an age that will allow us to continue on our way, growing ever stronger as one people. What underlying concept must this new age reflect that will best allow our civilization to thrive? I fear I must think on this some more. 9365. It's taken me some time, but I may have found my anchor. It came to me as I was considering what I know about the survivors of Dunny. We have seen so much tragedy in our lives, from the destruction of the city to the suffering and loss of loved ones due to plague and deprivation. Yet even in the midst of these adversities, my kinsman and I have found the strength to keep going. We have tapped into our individual strengths and transformed ourselves into something much stronger. It is a characteristic I have seen in several of my ages, whenever I focused my writing on the inherent energy sources in a world. Long ago, grandmother taught me that no life, no possibility for life in an age, exists without the presence of energy. By tapping into its latent energy sources, an age moves out of stasis. It grows, transforms, and develops. Energy is the underlying fuel that powers all activity. To put it more simply, energy powers future motion. Yet, as grandmother also liked to remind me, energy in an age takes on diverse forms. Each one has strengths and weaknesses of its own. How many forms will this new age contain? Which type will be its dominant theme? Tomorrow I will link back to Myst, and from there revisit several of my ages. Perhaps in my old worlds I will discover new ideas. 9366. I had almost forgotten how painful it is to revisit Myst. In the 10 years since my sons, Cirrus and Akinar, left me trapped on Kavir Island and burned so many of my books, Catherine and I have rarely linked back. I told myself we were always too busy, first with writing ages like Averone, then with searching the ages of Dunny for survivors. I always said we would spend more time on Myst eventually. The truth is, I have been avoiding the age. Seeing the island in its current condition ignites such anger and grief. I am immediately reminded of the betrayal of my sons, as well as the cruelty and greed with which they plundered my ages. I know I am partly responsible for these acts. I constantly wonder if there were something I could have done to reach out to the boys before. Enough. Nothing can change the tragedies of the past. Like my Dunny kinsman, I must salvage what is best and move on. Perhaps in the process, I will find forgiveness and hope. 93-10-17. Once again, I am back on Myst Island, having completed a lengthy sojourn through several of my ages. The trip itself was not as inspiring as I had hoped. The Selenitic age was especially disturbing, but has it not always been so? The very first time I linked to the age, its uninhabited landscape was shaking with tremors. At the time, I felt it was because the energy in the age was unfocused, as if it were at war with itself. Stability finally came, but even after it did, I never truly felt comfortable there. I miss the more natural balance of ages like Channelwood. Perhaps that is a lesson to take home with me. The Dunny, too, have faced much turmoil in their history. Their lives have been unsettled enough. Perhaps I should be striving to offset the energy that already exists within our civilization by providing it with a more stabilized environment in which to grow. An environment in which the natural equilibrium of the world serves as a counterpoint to the upheavals of civilization. The more I consider it, the more I wonder if I should make nature the foundation of this new age. Worlds like Channelwood attain equilibrium quite easily, primarily because of one reason: nature encourages mutual dependence. As one life withers and dies, it provides nourishment so that another might live. Plants become food for other animals, and the waste products animals can absorb become nutrients to sustain the other plants. So long as nothing intrudes to upset this balance, nature can maintain itself indefinitely. An interesting metaphor to set as an example for my people. I think I'll confer with Catherine on this subject. Her ages always exhibit symbiosis more dramatically than mine. Perhaps she should help me write this new age. 93-10-24. I am so tired, I can barely think right now, but I will force myself to stay focused, for I have not written anything in days. The moment I linked back to Dunny, I was besieged with requests for my assistance. Master Taman wanted to consult over which stonecutters were worth salvaging, and did I think the rock in this new age would be difficult to sound. Oma and Essel needed my opinion about a new history they had uncovered. Should they hold off on starting its translation? Or would paper supplies be scarce in the new age? There are so many questions needing answers, I barely had time to see Catherine. She, of course, laughed at my dilemma, saying that I had no one to blame but myself. After all, I was the one who encouraged the Dunny to start over. Naturally, they would look to me to keep them moving in the right direction, unless some other force stepped in to change that view. Her words made me realize a fundamental principle I had thus far been ignoring. All this time, I have been debating whether to make energy or nature the underlying framework for this age. But there is another equation to consider. An age based solely on the future motion of energy will face constant upheavals, most likely at the cost of tranquility. And an age based solely on the mutual dependence of nature can become so balanced over time it may cease to tolerate change. Yet to continue to grow as a people, Dunny civilization needs both occasional upheavals followed by periods of balanced stability. I have seen such situations occur naturally on several of my ages. Each time it was because I centered the writing around some dynamic force that I had decided to make prevalent in the age. Such forces allow the balance between forward motion and mutual dependence to fluctuate. As one concept takes precedence, the other recedes until another force surfaces to change things. As Catherine's insightful comment reminded me, dynamic forces spur change. I'm too tired to think more on this tonight. Hopefully in the morning my thoughts will coalesce. 93-10-25. Catherine surprised me today. Apparently, while I was off visiting my ages, she linked to Myst by herself. She did not say so, but I could tell that her visit had been painful. More than ever now, I am convinced we must find a place to begin again ourselves. Perhaps when I have written this new age for the Dunny, I'll put some thought into where Catherine and I might live. 93-10-28. I cannot believe I did not see it before. All this time I have been struggling to describe the perfect age for the Dunny. I have considered and then rejected several underlying concepts which I felt might best set the course for their future, as if I alone should determine how Dunny's civilization will grow. In my own way, I have become as egotistical as my father. In truth, I owe this realization to Catherine. Sensing my indecision about the new age, she led me on a walk around Dunny. Salvaging efforts were well underway, with teams of people scouring the ruined harbor district. As I watched my Dunny kinsmen deciding which parts of their culture to retain, I realized they do not need me to determine their future. They are quite capable of setting its course by themselves, regardless of what age I write. This realization has opened my eyes to the best way of approaching my task. I no longer need to worry about which underlying concept, energy, nature, or dynamic forces, I should make prevalent in the age. Rather, I must strive to include them all. I must write a balance of systems into the descriptive book, enough so that the Dunny people will constantly be challenged to attain their ultimate potential. As grandmother often pointed out to me when we spoke about ages back on Myst, balanced systems stimulate civilizations. At last, I feel I am ready to begin writing this age. Indeed, I am eager to begin, and have already come up with the perfect name. I know grandmother would have loved it. Of course, Catherine could tell the moment I turned to her that I had finally found my starting point. I babbled on excitedly for some time before I noticed the smile she was hiding. When I saw it enough to grow suspicious, she handed me one of my oldest age books. She must have picked it up when she linked back to Myst. Seeing the name Jinanin emblazoned on the book cover, I could only shake my head. The one age I never got around to revisiting was the one that might have helped me the most. How foolish was I to have completely forgotten it. I think, After I finish this work, I should take one final trip, if only to help restore an old fool's memories. And there we go. I hope I've injected enough personality into that reading.
Yes, it was excellent.
Thank you. And very trying on the vocal cords. Okay.
Yes.
So, and I was incorrect, by the way. I have to correct myself. Tiana, the name that I keep throwing around, the person that actually raised Atrus was not Atrus's mother, but actually his grandmother.
Yes.
So I was wrong about that. I apologize. And thus the gravestone that we saw on Myst Island, that was her grave. So it was his grandmother. I need to go back and reread those books myself. And you just keep on walking the same old thing. Okay, dude. All right. So here we are in. It's no spoiler to say it's Jinanin. Let's go back to where we linked in, which is right here, I think. We stepped over on this. We still, as you can see, teleport from one point to the next, but at least we can look around freely. They hadn't yet figured out a way to utilize at the time 3D real-time graphics well enough to create such realistic structures in real time, they still had to do pre-rendered graphics, so that's why they chose to keep it the teleport method of moving around. So here we've got a little pole here. We got a pathway leading over to that tusk. Another pathway leading to another pole, it looks like, and we can't get over there to that pole. Or there's another one too. There's a lot of these around that tusk.
Yeah.
In fact, that central building appears to be built on a tusk as well, a gigantic one, cut off.
Yeah. Getting like some giant Sarlacc pit vibes.
One more thing to check, actually, with we haven't learned this person's name yet, have we?
The guy we're following?
Yeah.
No.
No, we haven't. Okay. One more Easter egg here. Let me hang on. Let me escape so I can scroll down a little bit. Let me try and see if I can make this egg appear. It says as long as you hold down the tilde key while clicking. You might get the Easter egg.
You might get it.
Well, I'm not getting it now. I don't know why it's not working.
I mean, we keep getting some different scenes here. We might just have to wait till we get the right one.
I think that may have been it right there, where he just smacked his head against it. Because the name of this Easter egg is Headache. Yeah,
nice.
I think that was it. Yeah. Okay. All right. I don't think we can do much else here. I mean, in terms of Easter eggs, just yet. There's one more, but it won't be for a little while. Oh, there's more ladder things going down there. So let's go down there real quick. Okay. And we can walk this over here. Oh, there's more going up. Ah, that leads to this one. Oh, this has a little blue crystal on top. The other one had red one, didn't it?
I think so, yes.
Alright. Let's keep on going around here a little bit. Here's another one. This has a yellow thing on it. And then what's over here? There's this and this. Can't seem to interact with that. Oh. That we can interact with. And it seems to be turning that. Okay. And I'll be honest with you, I don't remember. I played this game maybe twice. At least once, obviously, but maybe twice. I don't remember jack about it because it's been at least like almost 20 years since I played it.
It's fair.
This looks like one of those poles, but it's broken. It's broken. We can still keep going here. Going around this way. Can't go over there, but there's some steps leading down.
Scariest
we can
stairs.
go up.
Oh my goodness.
Or down. See what happens if we go down. Oh. Well, there's a good shot of that middle tusk there with the house on it.
Whistling Rock.
Yes, it is. Interesting that it actually gave me a subtitle for that.
Right?
I never... Oh, okay. Because I'm hovering over it. I see. Interesting. Right. Never look directly at the sun, kids. Okay. I don't think I ever played the game with subtitles before, so I never knew that was called Whistling Rock. But makes sense. Late 90s and early 2000s water effects, right?
Mm-hmm. Good times.
Can't get over to wherever that is, but we have a door here. Gosh, I just really don't remember hardly any of this at all. Oh, there's another plant for you. And again with that heartbeat. I've never liked it when games include heartbeats. They always set me on edge.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Oh, did I close the door behind me? I guess I did. Okay. Oh, I can't get through that gate. And then this is... whoa. Oh! I guess we can get through that gate now.
Well, that's an interesting way for a door to disappear.
Yeah. Never would have expected that. I'll tell you that.
Nope.
Oh, there's another... Does this do the same thing as the other one? No. It does jack. Okay. Can we go out through this door? We sure can. Okay. We'll check out that other path here in just a moment. Let's keep going around here. And of course I have the soundtrack to this game. I just love listening to it often. What is that? Looks like a mini hut there. Oh, we can get close to it. Hello? Knock knock. Anybody home? Oh.
What?
Let's try that again. Can we grab you? No, we can't grab you. Okay. Well, that's the way to knock, I guess, and...
Well, that was adorable.
I don't know if you can hear that. My Zoe is not happy at being in the other room right now. Oh, there's a ladder over there. Can we get out? Yes, we can. Oh my goodness, Zoe.
Zoe has a very difficult life.
She doesn't like being away from me, I think. I'm not being...
Well, yeah. You're her bestie.
Oh, why did the music cut out when I walked over here? That's weird. Yeah, I walk over to this position behind... I didn't mean to walk behind the plane. I was trying to...
No, you don't get music over here.
That's... Okay. Fine. Be that way. Oh, there's a door in the middle of the window. Alright, well, let's go up these makeshift ladders here. I see no way to get across there. There's probably something that we have to do. Oh, gosh, so many places to go. Alright, where does this go? Over there and over there. What's over here? Here's one with the yellow. I haven't looked at these yet. I will soon. I promise. Okay, we have to go back down and up on this side. And we got a purple one.
Purple!
How many is that now? 5, I think. One of which is broken. Oh, we can come on down here. What's down here? Water. Oh, we can... Oh, this takes us back here to the starting point. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and look through here. What do we got? Nothing. What about this side? Nothing. What about this side? Oh, hey, we can see a purple one there. And this side here is just black. Okay. Oh, there's 3 lenses on it. I see. Oh. Now we're seeing the purple one, which is over there. So there must be a mirror in there reflecting. And if we look on this side, it would reflect over to that, I guess. This is probably still nothing. Yeah. And now if we look here, we'll see, yep, out to sea. And this third one over here. Okay. So I can kind of imagine in my head which direction this thing is pointing. This should show, the purple one. Maybe we have to kind of point them all at each other, going around this island.
Maybe.
Because they're kind of all around the periphery. More or less. Let's go over here. What's this about? We haven't looked at this yet. Can't get a close-up of that. Come out here. Oh, there's a hole in there.
There's a hole in the bucket. I don't remember that song.
I am not familiar with that. There's a ladder going down. Oh. There's a big thing in our way here. And that looks like a pedestal. Maybe controls.
Yeah, there's a ladder.
To it, yeah. Okay, we gotta find some way to get over there. How's your sense of direction?
Horrible, as you know.
Ah, there we go. Here it is. Come down here. Ah, aha. Okay. And this will lift up that so it'll roll back. Oh, that's annoying. How do we... Oh, here we go. Okay, but now we need to straighten it. Right?
Yep.
There, now we can come down and go across. Okay, I got lucky there. there anything else around here? I don't think so. Okay. Ah. Bright sun. So we oh wait, no, that was back over there, wasn't it? There was the hole. We have to go down the hole. The hole, Chris, the hole. There we are.
The hole.
Hello. Ooh, that floor is missing.
Mm-hmm.
We cannot get across here right now. Well, there's got to be some way to get to whatever that control is there.
Have the barrel roll in here?
Hey, look at you. Yeah, check out the big brain on Susan. All right, let's see here. How do we get it over there? I mean,
basically the opposite of what we did for a little bit.
what does this do? This does... Nope, not that. Alright, there we go. And then we lift this one up. And it rolls back. Is this the one? Yeah, that does 1 and 3. Okay. This one should raise 2 and 4. Or do the opposites of whatever.
Ta-da!
Okay. So if we put this back, yes, we can get in there now. Okay. Let's give that a try. And go back to the hole. Let's see if that does... Oh, look at that. Look at that. Hey! Alright.
Here for a reason.
Here for a reason. Okay. Alright, so clearly these 4 things need to be put in certain positions before that center button will do something.
Agreed.
But we have no idea what those positions are to be.
We'll
Bet it
find
has
out.
something to do with those poles that are surrounding this place. Honestly, I don't remember. Okay, so let's come around here and check out the last couple of places that we didn't check out earlier. In fact, well, that points to... Okay, and so this will point out to the other... that thing. So this will point over to the blue guy. The one, okay, that one right there. Did we even get to that one? I don't remember.
The blue one? Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we gotta be, oh, that's pointing to a green one. So that means over there. Wow, okay, distant, but okay. So if we turn it this way, the green one will point to nothing. No, it points to yellow. And yellow points to green. Okay. I wonder if there's going to be a clue somewhere that'll tell us what order these things need to be turned in.
I wonder if there's something that starts some light that will refract.
That's what I'm
through
wondering
those.
if that's what this does. Like maybe it's getting the sunlight and it points it to that. But I can't do anything with it.
It has something to do with this tower that's to our right.
Yeah, I can't obviously reach that either.
Right. It's
And we
just
can only
the
turn
rotating
it in one
it.
of 2 directions. Let's turn it that direction. I have no idea what it's doing. Maybe it's doing something underwater. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
But
Maybe we need to flip a switch somewhere.
Yeah. Other locations that we haven't yet explored. One of which was up these stairs. Where does this lead? Oh, to another doorway. And to
another one of those.
These things. We can actually look at this one. Or we can't.
Well, we can look at it, but that's it.
Yeah, we can just observe it. Okay, looks like something inside there may hit this, maybe like a beam of light or whatever, and then something hit, which hits that, I guess? I don't know. Well, let's go inside here then. Or not.
Or not. It's fine. Bye. Oh, buttons.
Okay. We'll need to figure out what that code is. There's too many possibilities, I imagine. And then the other... Oh, the Whistling Rock. Other place we hadn't yet been was down here.
I think it's so funny that is like the only location that's subtitled in here.
That's weird. Oh, I have another swig. So interesting. Okay, now we can go in here, as we noted earlier. Ooh. Oh. So we're inside of that tusk. Okay. Keep calling it a tusk. I don't know what else to call it.
Tusk seems accurate. Oh.
Well.
Interesting. What an interesting detail.
A bit eerie. Okay.
Very eerie because the eyes have been wiped out.
He's got himself a little living space here. Oh, okay. Can't really look in on anything there. All right. Some little hexagonal.
Very into these orbs. Scale. 1, 2, 3, 4 wooden ones to one of these heavy crystal ones.
Okay. So I guess that's to teach us the weight of wood versus glass or crystal or something.
Yeah, I suppose so. Write that down for future reference.
That's probably going to be important. And we got a journal here.
Oh, good.
Are we ready for another journal?
I'm ready.
You ready? Okay. I didn't know because we were already hit an hour and 18 minutes on this. All right, here we go. I have done it. I have used his swirling linking book to follow him. I touched my palm to its glowing panel and felt the tingling begin. There was a sudden, sickening lurch inside my stomach. Then I fell into the page. This has happened before, I know it. It happened the first time I came to this place, when I followed his murdering sons from Narayan. It happened when I used his hidden books, and it happened when I finally opened the machine, right before the fog first ate my mind.
Oh.
The fog didn't find me this time. When I opened my eyes, I was alone in a room. I was standing in the home of my betrayers. I couldn't move. I was afraid. I thought they'd know that I had come and would be waiting for me, just like they had waited inside this very tusk. There you go. I was afraid they would tie me up again, that the poison snakes would strike. But the silence was unbroken. The whole house was still, and without really knowing what I did, I started to search. Every room, every floor, every cabinet. I found his journals, Atrus's never-ending journals. I found the book that brought me back to this world, the lesson world he calls Jananin. Oh, is it Tamira? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, Tamira, my love, how long have I been trapped here? How much of my life has been eaten by the fog? The face I see in the lagoon isn't one I remember ever wearing. It's so much older, so much more savage. But it is me. It is Saavedro. And I remember what they did, how they led my people to death. I have returned several times now to Tomahna. I am searching for some sign of his sons. I was certain they would run back to their father, but so much time has passed, so many years in which to forget about my people. Is that what happened, Atrus? Safe in your beautiful new home, enjoying life with your dear wife and family, did you become so busy envisioning new worlds that you forgot the ones you've already created? I must be very careful. I must not let them know that I am free. I will read what journals I can to figure out where his two sons are hiding, and when I've found the sons again, when I've got the whole family together, I'll bring them down. Atrus and his family will suffer the way I have suffered for years. Cirrus and Achenar are not in Tomahna. Every day I become more and more convinced Atrus' sons are not there. What happened, Atrus? Did you grow tired of them the way you tired of Narayan? Did you abandon them the way you abandoned my people behind your shield? It does not matter. I can still take revenge against their father. Now that I'm no longer stuck on Jananan, I can avenge all the dead in my world. I have already reopened his other books. I have begun making changes in those worlds, using his own lessons against him. There is still much more work to be done, but eventually I will lure him into this tusk. I will find some way to make him follow me here from Tomahna. For now, we'll concentrate on the Orbiter. It is not a natural part of its world. The material that creates it is like nothing I've seen. It reminds me just a little of the shield, and if it is the same material, it can't be damaged. But perhaps I can damage the other devices. No, it cannot be true. Surely his journals deceive me. He says he's brought them back. He says he's given his Dunny brethren new life. But how? How can one man have so much power? How can one man's writing reawaken a dead world? I don't know what this means, but by all that is sacred, Tamra, what can it mean? It doesn't change a thing. I can still continue as I planned. I can still seek revenge for my people. I will make my enemies suffer. By the weaving, Tamra, this changes everything.
Changes nothing, and it changes everything.
These must be page numbers, but obviously we don't have what they represent. I found a way to reprogram his scanning device. It requires scavenging parts from another mechanism in the tusk, but I think the gears I leave can still be operated by hand. It is finished. All is ready for Atrus' arrival. Tonight I will sleep among the ghosts. Then tomorrow I will link into Tomahna. When I link out, I'll be carrying his book. May the spirits of my people serve to guide me in this.
Oh, damn. I mean, yeah. His sons were shit. Cirrus and Achenar.
Yes, they were. Walk around behind this. Look, there's a door.
Is that a lever? Oh, yeah. Elevator! Maybe?
That's probably what it is. What's on the front of it first here?
Window.
A little window, I guess. Let me save it here. Okay. Oh, there's two switches.
There's levers.
Oh, okay. That was weird.
Levers.
Maybe we'll see him.
Oh, was that green to our right?
I think it was. That looked like a green button.
Hey, buddy.
Is that you? to rescue your book so soon? Not yet, old friend. Not yet.
What the hell? Okay, he just made a little egg-shaped thing, chamber up here. And yes, there is a green button there. Oh, we can open this. That looks like the other side of the door that we were looking at him through. Oh, that just takes us back down. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Right. Well. I don't know quite what that rotating cage has to do with anything.
Safety, Chris. That's what it has to do with things. Safety first.
It seems to rotate around and then go back, though. I mean...
Yeah, I agree. I don't know.
What is it doing?
I don't know.
Okay. Let's look at this desk here. I guess this
Cage
is
stuff.
workshop or something. Okay. Electromagnet? Maybe?
Maybe.
Some ferrous metal in there or something? I don't know.
Propagating plants. Very good.
What's that?
I said propagating plants. Very good.
What that is?
I mean, probably. Possibly. Be my guess.
I was thinking that was like a quill or something. Well,
Also possible.
Can't really tell. Can't zoom in on it. Okay. Oh, we got another.
Oh, so we've got... Is that a black orb?
Yeah.
Blackish.
Kind of like a dark wood maybe or something. I don't know. And 4 glass. And 1 glass equals 4 light wood kind of things. Alright. Got the old one right here. Nice of him to put little benches in his workshop that he'll never use, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you gotta sit.
And, oh, what's this? Yeah.
Mobile.
Okay, mobile, yeah. Okay. That doesn't really help us. Maybe. An egg. Spear. I'm just calling out everything as I see it now. Okay. Can't pick up these marbles. Which is fine. I've lost my marbles too. Interesting. Does this do anything besides just open and close?
No.
I guess it doesn't even close now.
Now it's open, bitches.
And that is it. Alright. Well, where's the door? There it is. At least the other side. I don't think there was anything else we had missed over here, was there? I think we've now explored everything we can explore here. Given our current state of things, obviously we'd like to get over there, but we have no way of doing so. I have a feeling that these plants have something to do with that. Oh. Excuse my hiccuping. I don't know why I'm doing that. Maybe because I'm just drinking away here. that cartoonish drunk person that goes all the time. Okay. Where does this one look? Oh, sorry, let's go to this side of it. What are your thoughts here on this? What we should possibly be doing?
I feel like, I mean, if we can turn this one to
so that
more than one, that will be in good place. But I feel like we're still missing something.
I mean, one of the poles is obviously broken.
Right.
And first so we're gonna have to try and figure it out with that one's help. That looks at red. I thought red was over. Hell, I don't remember now. Yeah. Okay. So got red pointing at yellow, pointing at purple, which is over here. You have to get around it in a roundabout way. And purple is pointing out to C. And C is pointing back at yellow. So we need to turn this one that direction. That way yellow will point at whatever's next in line, I guess. Red. Yeah. So yellow to purple to red. And let's come over here to that red. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing.
I mean, it's something to mess with for right now. And in my experience with Myst games, that's what you do. You poke at stuff that you can poke at till you can't.
That's pointing right at that one device.
That one that we can see. That's good.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a good sign.
Maybe that needs to stay there, and it'll go to purple, which will then go on around. Okay. So this will be like the starting point or something?
Yeah, I guess the entry point for whatever we're beaming through.
Still can't open it from this side. I think eventually we'll be able to open it, but I don't know. Okay. The blue guy here, what are you going to be doing? He's pointing at green. Where the hell's green? I don't remember. It's probably... See, it's pointing that direction. It's probably over there.
Yeah, it's probably that one.
This is nothing. And so the green guy is going to be pointing to yellow, which is right around here. Yep, to this. Yellow. Okay, that's pointing to blue, so we need to turn it this way so then the blue is pointing to whatever that
broken one.
Yes,
Yes. Mm-hmm. And then that third one should be pointing to that. Yeah? No.
Wish I knew what this was doing. We may have to think on this a while.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think this would be a good place to call it, and we can ruminate till Saturday.
Yeah, because we also don't know
those buttons.
Anything like that to open that up. What we're supposed to do with this, if anything.
And that opening that up might.
Okay. Wow. We are stumped at the first puzzle.
Mm-hmm. We'll get it figured out.
Yeah, we will do.
To be fair, we've already solved a puzzle. We solved the barrel puzzle.
We solved the barrel puzzle. Yes, you solved the barrel puzzle, Susan. Thank you. I had forgotten about the fact that you need to move it out of the way so you can open the door, then move it back through the door, the open doorway, in order to be able to walk in there. And I'm already slurring my speech. Yes. Okay. I think this is, like you said, an excellent point to call it quits for tonight. Where's your headspace right now, Susan? What are you thinking about this so far?
I mean, so far seems like a good continuation of the Myst story.
Mm-hmm.
You know, got some puzzles, got some good story going on. I like that it started out with like a little more excitement than usual.
Yeah, start with a little more of a bang than what we're used to seeing.
Yeah.
We have a purpose.
I really enjoy the like continuation of like our character in the game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'd like to know how we ended up here out of the like expanse of stars.
He called us up on the bat phone, you know, or something.
Right, like how does he
said, "Hey, come check out my new digs," you know.
Yeah, I'm curious about that like little plot hole, but hopefully it'll be resolved.
Yeah, I don't know if it ever gets maybe it does. I don't think it does.
I hope so.
It's just sort of a thing where you have to suspend your disbelief and just go with the flow and say, yeah, we're just his friend now. He knows where to reach us, and we have an express elevator to him whenever we need it, you know. Just he's given us a linking book to his place, you know. It's like giving you the key to your apartment to your friends or whatever.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Here you go. Here's a linking book. Come visit me sometime, you know.
Come visit, yeah.
All right. Sounds awesome. Yeah, and I do like, I guess you can't really tell right now. Obviously, we know the villain. His name is Saavedro. We know vaguely what's happened to him and his people. Cirrus and Achenar happened to his people. You can't really tell right now, but the actor playing Saavedro is... the fans are going to roast me for this. We're not coming up with his name right now. That is... oh, for crying out loud. Brad Dourif. Sorry. There we go. He's the one that played Wormtongue in the Lord of the Rings movies.
Really?
He was in a bunch of movies, actually.
He's been in a lot of stuff.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. He was nominated for an Academy Award in that, I believe, with Jack Nicholson. Anyway, yeah. He's been in a bunch of things, so he plays Saavedro. You'll get better looks at him and his acting in this game much later. But, yeah, that's Brad Dourif. All right, we're going to go ahead and call it quits here. If you have been watching live, thank you so very much for doing so. I can't thank you enough. Please follow me if you are so inclined here at twitch.tv/SturmB. Also follow me on Twitter if you're so inclined at SturmB, and on Instagram if you're so inclined, where I'm simply known as Sturm. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like, subscribe. What is it? Smash the like button. You know, hit the bell.
Smash it.
Subscribe. All that great stuff if you are so inclined. I'm drunk. What can I say? Or buzz. What can I say? I stream every Wednesday evening, just like tonight, at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Pacific, 0200 UTC, and every Saturday afternoons at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Pacific, or 1900 UTC, unless, of course, my plans change, at which point I will tweet about them at SturmB on Twitter, so follow me there if you want to keep up to whether or not any plans get changed. Susan, anything you'd like to add?
You know what? I will plug some of my Instagram accounts. I have 3 of them. I figure I'll share them with you guys now.
Please.
If you would like to follow my mini painting for like mini wargaming, role-playing minis, things like that, it's at Epic Mini Painting, all one word. epic mini painting.
Epic mini.
My regular me kind of stuff, which is mostly jam and pottery and plants, is at Nasus Yeffud. So NASUSYEFFUD, all one word as well. And my horse stuff is at S3 Equestrian.
S3 Equestrian. Okay. Nasus Yeffud and epic mini painting.
Right. Yep.
That's an excellent name. I like it. Awesome.
Thank you. So I post intermittently, but there's stuff.
Yeah, same here. Actually, for my Instagram account, I rarely post anything, to be honest. Maybe I'll start doing that more in the new year. I don't know. That could be one of my resolutions. But I do post fairly often on Twitter, so that'd be the third way to call me there. I'm not on Facebook. Don't even bother asking. Awesome. So yeah, epic mini painting, Nasus Yeffud, and S3
Equestrian.
S3 Equestrian.
Yeah, if you like horse
Let's
stuff.
see if I can remember those. Awesome.
If not, you can always ask me. And my Twitter, which I rarely post on but often read, is Mousekins.
Mousekins.
Ousekins. As you'll see me tagged in lots of Christmas posts.
Awesome. Excellent. Well. That is an excellent way to close out this episode and close out the year. We're not going to be doing this again until next year,
Until the new year. Yeah, exciting.
All right. Well, everyone out there, please have a happy holidays. Happy New Year. Take care. Stay safe, please.
Yes, so that you
time.
can make your 2021 better.
Absolutely. Looking forward to it. Take care, guys. Stay safe.
Bye.